we posted something on our Facebook page and had a lot of response to it, and I love these talkable topics. The question was, would you cover for a friend who was having an affair?
Heck no.
I think it depends. Like, if one of my girlfriends was with this horrible man, he was cheating on her, or abusive, girl, you go out and get you some, and I will tell that man that you were at my house having wine.
I know, but what if he finds out that you're helping, then that crazy abusive man is not only coming after her, he's then coming after you. How about you tell her you probably should just get a divorce?
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm a ride or die kind of friend.
I think it also depends on, like, I think your loyalty lies with your friend.
Yeah.
Right? Because if your friend is having trouble and she confides in you and tells you something that she's got going on, then you might just want to say, you know what, you keep your business to yourself and you do what you do and just let me.
Like, you can tell me I'm not going to blow your cover, but
Right.
I'm also not going to
Just
lie
leave me
and say
out of
that
it.
you were with
Actively
me. Yeah.
participate.
But if her husband is having problems and you find out about it, your loyalty is still with her. You need to let her know what's going on.
That's interesting, yeah. So that's the
I
other
think
side
it
of the
depends
coin.
on which side of the coin it's on.
Right, right. Stuart,
Because
what
for
are,
me, my loyalty is with my friend.
yeah, I think always. What are folks saying on Facebook?
So Rochelle Powell had one of my favorite responses. She said, "Nope, not my circus, not my monkey." Why invite chaos? Joe Giesland says he would tell the person he would say that he wouldn't bring it up, but if asked, he wouldn't lie. Daryl Otto says he'd get the TV show Cheaters involved. Leslie Browning says she would give the person a chance to come clean, and if they don't, she would tell. But Justin Glasscock was quick to respond to her and say it's not your place to tell, which raises a whole other question, in my opinion. If you know something's going on, is it your place to tell that person? You can head to our Facebook page, facebook.com/thebroadcasttv to leave your comments.
So I did have something interesting happen to me many years back. A very, very close friend of mine, her husband was cheating on her. And her husband was also a close friend of mine. They were friends of ours as a couple. And I made, and I'll say now, it was a mistake. I made the mistake of sitting down with her and going, I know something, and I have to tell you. And I was bawling, telling her. I was surprised at how emotional it was to have to share that news with a close friend. And she took it as kind of like, okay, thanks for letting me know. And I figured she'd go home. She'd there's the divorce papers.
Throw his stuff in the front yard.
But no, that's not what happened. As a matter of fact, we weren't quite as close of friends after. And
a lot
so,
of times that happens.
Yeah.
I don't want no part of it.
I think
Keep
it's
your
better
cheating away
just to
from
stay
me.
out.
That's
Like
bad
me,
mojo, bad
a few
karma.
years ago, I found out that one of my girlfriend's boyfriends was cheating on her. Instead of going to her, because sometimes in that case, the person blames the messenger a little bit.
Exactly.
Which is what happened to me.
Yeah. So instead of going to her, I went to him. Said, I know what you're doing. You have until this weekend to tell her.
But is it your business
Ooh,
though?
I like that.
I don't know. It's
What
just
did he
not my
say?
business.
That's what
What did he say?
Like, I'm going to give you time
He
to...
told her, and
Yeah.
ultimately they broke up. But
But I kind of like that you went to him and just said, you need to tell her. I'm not going to be the one to tell her. But yeah, well, if you all ever know anything, you better tell her. And that's another question. Would you want to know?
Hell yeah.
Do you want to know?
I would want to know.
I think some people would say no, and they'd turn their head and say, nope, I don't want to know. I think it depends on every scenario.
Yeah.
The truth always comes out
Always.
in the end. Always. There's never anybody who gets away with cheating and lying and isn't the light isn't shined on them at some point. But I don't know. I think I would want to know, but there comes a responsibility with knowing. You have to actually act on it. You have to do something about it. And the tough part about that is you can't just turn your feelings off for that person. It's not like a faucet. So
It's like Whoopi and go, girl, you in trouble.
it's like dealing with the fact that you still love this person.
You a danger girl.
And now you have to make some tough decisions about ending the relationship, a relationship that you weren't ready to end. So
Karma. I'm staying out of it.
It's a tough topic, but definitely get on our Facebook page and weigh in on that conversation. We have a lot of other fun conversations that we've posted as well that we love for you to get involved with.